Hi, this is Bronze Age artist Ken Landgraf, and I'm trying out my new camera setup now, and I'm going to be working on various rock covers that I was commissioned to draw for rock comic books. This one here is on the Misfits, and looking around for areas to ink. I'm going to start here with one of the bass player. He's like a vampire type guy. And what I've done is I've drew this and then I painted it in, and I left a lot of areas blank so I could ink them as I go along. We got his costume, drawing in some drapery folds. He's got like this Dracula medallion on, so I want to pop that out, so I'm putting black around it. I'm going to pop his drumstick out. Working in some black. Put a shadow under his neck here. I'm using a new video camera setup. It's working out pretty good, it looks like. Doing like a Wally Wood type inking on his nose here with the light coming from here, bouncing off and reflecting back. Okay, so let's look at the singer here. Glenn Danzig, his early band. Put some heavier brush lines on him. And there's going to be variant covers of this, my drawing. It's going to be also done in black and white and colored in. I like to get this effect on his hair better, putting in better, cleaner lines. Okay, I got a lot to do, so I'm going to jump around various other parts of the commissions. Here we have Iron Maiden, and we got Eddie up here. He looks like he's going to be fun to ink. What I'm doing is I'm dipping my brush in ink and then like wiping some of it off, turning the page towards me so I can get lines on the forms. Essentially what these are is highlights. Oh, here I'm going to do a cool effect on his teeth. I'm going to draw the shadow. This is a Wally Wood technique. in the thick line there. Some drapery. We got some famous Landgraf girls down here, so I'm going to render on them a little bit. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stop at the pocket and pick up a shadow under it so it pops out. Oh, that's looking really good. And I got these devil horned hands here. Render on those a little. Whenever I make thinner lines, I move slower, watch. And the character here, Eddie, I'm going to work on his pants a little. Drawing in some folds. And the folds are serving two purposes. I want to pop out his hands. And the black and white version of this is just going to be simply taking Photoshop and knocking out the color. So I want all this inking to show. I guess most people would have done the drawing in black and white first. I was told that this was a color drawing, so I didn't do that. And then making a stat, which is a hassle. I guess I could have went to Staples and got that done in cardstock. And this electric currents here, I'm going to pop that out. So I'm throwing it, this is serving as a shadow under his hand and also to pop out the electric current. I remember when I first saw this character, Eddie, on the Iron Maiden album, it was shockingly horrifying because he was so creepy looking. I guess he's sort of like Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street. And the whole purpose of his drapery now in his pants is to pop out these figures. So I'm using folds, but the folds are serving as a technique to pop out her blonde hair. Okay, that's all looking pretty good. Let's switch around here a little. We got a back cover to the Misfits. I'll work on these skeleton creatures. And wherever you can, throw a shadow. See the glove, the gauntlet? Inking in some of his drapery. Again, I'm using the shadows. Working in some black just to pop it out. And then we got the drummer up here. Throw a shadow from his symbol into his body. And I want to put in some kind of special effect. So I'm going to work on his symbol here, a shine effect. So what I'll do is, I'm using my whiteout pen and pulling the strokes real fast upward, look. Working a little black here on this. Got the skeletons all over the place. Some splotches. Like cinder effects. And since this is a Ken Landgraf drawing, each part of the drawing gets the same care. Inking in the shadow. There's those devil horned hands. I'm also thinking in terms of rhythm when I'm doing this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Work on this big hand here. It's going to require a lot of shadow work. Trying to pop out and separate all the fingers. And again, I switch around a lot when I'm doing this stuff. Like, this is almost complete the cover for the Iron Maiden, but I'll mess with it anyways. Always looking for areas that I can blacken in more. I used the white out here to create these dots, but I'm putting shadows now on the dot parts to show the studs. I got Eddie's hand over here. I think on that a little. Throw a shadow from the belt, throw a shadow from the guitar. Okay, so there you have today's lesson. Me inking some rock and roll variant covers. Ken Landgraf signing off.